Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with Pizza's Power Rankings, heading into week number 9. If there wasn't, last week was controversial. This week is even more controversial. Yeah. There has not been a week yet. I have so much to talk about all 32 of these NFL teams. Oh, this was tough. I know people are going to get upset. They're going to get angry. I'm going to have to explain myself. Right. And boy, I can't wait for it.
Pull it up.
By the way, we're doing a FanDuel tournament. We're giving away the Kyler Murray. Hold on. Wait for it. I hope I don't fall off my chair here. The Kyler Murray autographed photo. Put your FanDuel username. It's not sponsored by FanDuel. We're just trying to have fun over here. We're doing 40 people in 2 different brackets. We got Joe's bracket. We got TJ's bracket, a little fantasy football thing.
That's right.
We're taking the top 5 from each of those. And then me and Logan are going to do a bracket next week. We're going to have 20 total people in the final bracket. The winner of that will get the autographed Kyler Murray thing. So please.
Potential MVP of this season.
It's such a good item. It's so cool.
Not with him being hurt. Oof.
Oh, he is hurt right now. He is hurt right now, but it's okay. All right, so we're pulling up this list right now. This is no joke. We have a lot of fun to get into.
Oh, dang it, Tom. So right off the bat.
How
are the Lions not the worst team in the league?
How are you going to give me that?
Yeah,
because they haven't won a game.
I already asked you. I said, if the Lions and Texans play, who are you going to pick? You're going to pick the Lions.
I don't know. I don't know any. No, I don't know.
You are going to pick the Lions with Jared Goff over Davis Mills.
Not now.
Why not now?
They would have 22 points against.
No,
you act like the Texans haven't gotten smacked this year.
I would honestly pick the Texans if they played each other.
Jared Goff is
Remember this, though. The game that the Texans played, they were losing by like 35 points.
I'm not talking about. I understand that, but the Lions suck so bad.
So bad.
They haven't
This was their first week, I think, where they really, really sucked.
Hey,
though.
Tom.
Yeah,
they suck.
They suck.
They might not win a game.
That's why they're
at
31.
If they were going to win a game, it should have been against the Eagles.
What?
That is bad.
The Texans are terrible.
They are.
So are the Lions.
They're not worse than the Lions. They're not worse.
Yeah, they are.
No, because the record doesn't prove it.
What? Because they have one win
Who did
in
they
week
beat?
number 1, and they've lost every game
no,
since then?
They those 2 teams played the Texans win.
No
doubt.
No
doubt.
I
Not
put
a guarantee,
slap on the
but
line. I
dude,
put a slap on the line for that. There's no way, bro.
You are
Logan knows the Lions will win. You would pick the Lions.
I would pick the Lions in that matchup.
You would pick
but
the
Jared
Lions.
Goff is right now. They should be in last place.
Look, I don't want to be fighting for these teams.
44
I don't like
to
the
6.
teams. Yeah, I know.
Against the Eagles too. The Eagles aren't even that great.
Yeah, but the Eagles look good versus teams. I
against the Lions,
that. I understand that.
Good job.
I understand that. I don't like the Texans. I don't like them at all.
The Eagles had like 100 passing yards that game. They had 44 points.
Don't fight for a team in the Texans that aren't good.
No,
with a terrible backup
because
quarterback.
this is dumb, dude.
They're technically with a third-string quarterback right now that hasn't done anything all year. And they're not even
string quarterback. They're not doing anything.
Yeah, but they've showed to be able to put up points here and there and compete. Like, if there was a team that was going to upset, I'm picking the Lions to upset over the Texans.
Okay,
so you're calling it an upset.
Time.
They haven't.
No, I'm not saying if they versed each other would be an upset. I'm saying if they're versing any of those other 29 teams.
You're tripping.
They haven't.
You're tripping.
It's been 8 weeks and they haven't.
I'm sorry. I have strong feelings about the Texans being at 32. All right, whatever. Let's move on. Jaguars, you guys stink.
That's true.
They had a bye week. Jets are moving up 3. I can interchange these 4 teams. They've been interchanged before. Honestly, I don't know why I haven't thrown Washington into the mix yet.
Yeah.
Should Washington get tossed into that mix?
Yeah.
I just see them as like a slight better team. Why? I don't know. I probably got to stop.
I'd put them on the same level, to be honest.
I think Washington would beat all 4 of those teams.
That's what I think every time. Like, I think of putting them down further, but they're really not worse, though.
I would pick Washington, but I could see them losing to the Jets or the Jags.
I mean,
like I said, the
could.
Jets beat the Bengals and Titans. So it's like at that point, that's probably worthy enough for them to maybe be.
Jags
and now they got Mike White.
Right. So, okay. Washington, they lose to the Broncos. It was a close game, but it was Washington, and Broncos really aren't anything hot right now. Dolphins at 27. They lost.
If they got Deshaun Watson, what would they have been?
If they got Deshaun Watson, honestly, like
Dream's
right
dead this season, but
their dream is dead. If they got Deshaun Watson, honestly, they'd be right around 21, 20 range probably.
You're a nut for doing that before he even plays.
Well, I mean, they didn't get Deshaun Watson though.
I know, but I'm saying if he just gets traded to the Dolphins, they're automatically.
Well, here's why I do it, because Tua stinks.
Yeah,
and they're a quarterback away from being a really good team.
What if Deshaun Watson doesn't play?
Well, he wouldn't play right away. It would take a week or 2 before he played.
I'm saying, so you just automatically move him up.
They wouldn't move. They wouldn't be
10 spots.
Yeah. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 spots. Yeah, because what are they moving ahead of? The Panthers?
It's a good point.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Dolphins, hopeless. Tua, sorry. He seemed like a really good guy.
Hey, Miami said Tua's their guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, after they tried getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking trying to salvage that relationship. That's
Tua's
already
our guy.
awkward as heck as it is. Bears at 26. They had a semi-close game, I guess. We said Justin Fields had a cool play.
Play the Warriors this week.
Allen Robinson is non-existent.
Disappointing.
It's Justin Fields' fault. I don't care. It's Justin Fields' fault.
Wow.
David Montgomery's not there. Who is a really good running back.
Yeah.
And their defense is just subpar.
Do you think their line's just not there for him to kind of even get going?
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, they have Khalil Herbert. Like, who even are you? No offense, but like,
Yeah.
plus you have like, it's a lot easier for defenses to stop him because the passing game's not there. So how are you going to get the running game established?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's honestly done all right too. To be fair, I'm sorry. Look, this is like the first week. The Falcons are actually moving down 3 spots. I had to.
Why 3?
They're back in that 4th
Why
tier right
3?
there. 3.
Why behind the Broncos?
Because-
stink.
Well, the Broncos do stink, but they just lost Calvin Ridley, and the Broncos just got Jerry Jeudy back. But the Broncos did just lose Von Miller, which tells me that they don't really care for winning this season anymore. But the Falcons, honestly, I don't know how they're going to be able to do it on offense.
Yeah, I don't either. Now that I'm thinking about it, their defense, I don't really know how they're going to do it on defense either. Special teams, though, we got that under lock and key, baby. Young Wei
Right.
Koo, and then
Young Wei.
we got it on special teams.
The Broncos did win also. But they still moved down 3 spots. That's okay, right? Because the Broncos just...
Yeah, they stink.
Is that okay if we move them down 3?
They might be
even
better.
though they won?
They might be better than the Panthers, though.
I actually...
Get out of here.
I actually did have them above the Panthers, and I said, no, let's slow down a little bit here. Because they have been above the Panthers for a couple weeks now. Panthers move up 2 after their win versus the Falcons. Are they in a good spot right now? Like, honestly, are they in a good spot right now? Why are you so quiet? People want to hear what you have to say.
I don't hate it.
You don't hate it. There we go.
They have
First
to be,
time.
right?
First time the realization's there. And actually,
They lost
after
to
they
the
won.
Giants, they lost to the Eagles.
Right.
Moving up. That's
So
all that
actually,
matters.
3 teams jumped ahead of 2 teams because, you know what I mean? That's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Giants lost to the Chiefs by, what was it, 3 points? I
Yeah.
believe it was. The Giants are my favorite bad team.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. They're a team that's not going to make the
They're
playoffs.
my dark horse team.
The Texans are your favorite bad, or no, the Lions are your favorite bad. Team.
No, they're not. They're
yeah,
not.
they are. The
No.
fact that you don't have 32, that's
Shut
ridiculous.
up. Shut up. The Giants are my favorite bad team. And like I said, they're not going to make the playoffs, but they're an exciting team for me. Like I actually enjoy watching them.
Yeah.
And they've done decent despite having all the injuries. So I know they lost, whatever. I still bumped them up too. I got to give them some respect, I guess. I didn't have to. I know most people are going to think I should have them lower than that. Eagles going up 2 after winning against a crap team by a ton of points.
Yep.
That's fair.
Crap team, number 32 team.
Whatever.
Yep.
Eagles are... The Eagles, man, they've been up and down, up and down. I think they've been as low as maybe 27, 28 for me. I don't think they've been much high. I don't think this might be the highest I've ever had them right here.
No, in the beginning of the year, you had him higher.
No shot. I hated them. In the beginning of the year, I had to have them.
He hated the Eagles.
I definitely would have them at 28, 27 in the beginning of the year for sure. For sure, yeah. Eagles are like my one, dude. I ranked them like F tier on my tier list and whatnot. Vikings down by 3.
They suck.
They just disappointed me. What the heck, man? They had everybody they needed to have, and they couldn't.
They suck.
They couldn't pull it
That
out.
was so bad.
Right. So this next one right here. Right. This next one right here.
No movement.
No movement for beating the Bucks.
No movement for beating the Bucks. And the Seahawks also won. I've been going back and forth between these 2 teams. I've actually the Seahawks jumped the Saints because they should be getting Russell Wilson back soon.
Okay, keyword should be. Keyword didn't happen yet.
Okay. Keyword, the Saints aren't getting Jameis Winston back for the rest of the season.
Keyword, and they beat the Bucks without him.
So what does that say, though? Jameis Winston isn't
Yeah,
good.
Jameis Winston's amazing.
Okay. I think he's better than their backup that's coming in now. Reason why he's been starting the entire season. So I know their backup came in. He did what he needed to do. He didn't get turnovers is what he needed to do. I don't know if he's good enough to be able to actually win games himself. Jameis is good enough there every once in a while have a good enough game where he can win a game by throwing the ball himself. So the Seahawks bumped them. The Saints had a more impressive victory. The Seahawks also won with Geno.
Yeah, but who'd they play?
Versus a bad team.
They played the Jags.
Yeah, I know, and they did exactly what I wanted them to do.
How do you not have the Saints above the Seahawks?
You were tripping.
Exactly, because Russ
What do you mean
is coming back earlier than expected.
But they're on a
Supposedly.
bye week next week.
Yeah, dude, you're
That's
2 for
perfect.
2.
That's setting up for excellence.
No, you
here.
gotta have the Saints above the Seahawks.
No,
Yeah,
I disagree.
Nope.
Because you already know right now the Seahawks have a higher likelihood to make the playoffs than the Saints do.
No, they don't. The Saints are 5-2.
They're a more promising team to make the playoffs.
The Saints have a better record right now.
They're a
Saints
more promising
do have a better
team.
chance to win
What are
their
you
own
talking
division
about?
than the Seahawks do.
No, they
Seahawks
don't.
are a better team than the
Nope.
Saints.
Literally, no.
The Seahawks are going to be a better team than the Saints if they're not now. It's already
Okay,
close. It's
maybe-
already close. Plus, Michael Thomas is already not coming back for the season.
Maybe in
We just
3
heard that.
weeks. Maybe in 3 weeks you can do
Didn't the
that.
Saints beat the Seahawks?
What?
2 weeks ago?
Did they? No.
Yeah, they played each
Did
other.
they?
But who won?
The Saints
And
did. If they did, then the Saints
played 2
won.
weeks ago, the Saints won, yeah.
Okay.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I know. But
No, you
their
can't
quarterback is
justify that one.
out for the season, guys.
So
Who cares? What is Jameis Winston to you? Like,
Saints
who
and
cares?
Seahawks.
Right. But what
October
I'm saying is
25th. Saints.
it's
Saints
not a
won.
good it's never a good thing whenever your quarterback, whether if he's
Saints-
mediocre or not, that's going to be out.
Yeah, Saints beat the Seahawks
Like, don't-
13-10.
Who stepped in? Case Keenum? Was that Case Keenum? Who was?
No.
Simeon?
No, Trevor
Trevor
Siemian.
Simeon.
Trevor Siemian.
Dude,
He-
you are this is what you're a jumper. You're jumping.
I'm
the
not.
gun.
I'm a realist, bro. I tell it how it is.
This is week 9. You're thinking 3 weeks ahead. They don't have Russell Wilson back. Yeah, Jameis just got out.
The Seahawks will beat the Saints if they play tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, they will.
No,
But they
won't.
lost to
They
the
literally,
Saints.
they literally played 2 weeks
They
ago.
had
Who
Jameis.
cares?
Exactly. It matters.
Dude, the only reason they won that was all Kamara that game. The whole game. I don't care who they had in that
Kamara's
quarterback.
a team right
Yeah.
now. They're
All right.
really
Seahawks are better than the
deep now.
Saints right
You
now.
see, you're 2. There's 2.
No,
You have
I'm
2.
right.
Where's the counter at? We're at 2 right now.
I'm right. I don't
No.
care. I don't care what you have to say. I'm right.
How?
You have no facts to
you just
back
gonna
it up.
say you're
Russ
right
is
with
coming
that?
back.
You're going off of hopes in the future. You're losing. Russ is coming back. He's not back though.
But he's
Week
coming
9.
back.
No, but he's not back though. So next week when he comes back, then you can do this. But the
Max,
fact
I'm
that
doing
they
it now.
already lost to them and he's not back, you can't do that yet.
I'm doing it now because there's no hope that Jameis comes back.
You can't do that.
Okay, moving on. 17. 49ers down a spot after they beat the Bears. They just keep moving down a little bit here and there. I had them at 10 in the beginning of the year. They're down at 17
To
right
the
now.
point, I almost don't know if I like the 49ers better or the Browns better.
Yeah.
I almost put the 49ers above the Browns. I actually did make a jump
I
at
think
the
the
way.
Browns are just falling apart.
Yeah.
The Browns are falling apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Like as a team,
And
just
to be honest, I think people are getting a little
that
bit frustrated
Steelers
with
game,
Baker
I think,
Mayfield.
really
Yeah,
got to
I
them
agree.
at
Yeah.
their own place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were in the top 5, 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had Nick Chubb back.
Yeah, I think I think I had them as high as number 5. I genuinely thought they were going to be a great team this year.
I mean,
They're
all the
browning it
pieces
up.
were
They're
there.
browning it up.
So you
Nick-
think Baker Mayfield's the issue there in Cleveland?
I don't. Well, he hasn't been great. He
Yeah.
really has
His
not been
receivers are
great.
dropping passes though. They don't help. him.
Normal. Well, that was a rarity because Jarvis Landry really doesn't ever drop
He
passes like
fumbled,
that.
He dropped a pass.
I was very shocked to see that. So I actually made the bracket. I'm very happy that I did it. I had the Patriots, I think at like 17 or 18, and I'm like, hold on a second. I got to bump the Patriots up and give them some respect. So
Mhm.
I moved them above the Browns,
That's
the 49ers, and I think the Seahawks also. I think I had them at like 19 or 18. I guess it would be
It's
18.
crazy seeing the Steelers and Chiefs right next to each other. Makes sense, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Patriots have been given the respect that they deserve. How can I put this? I don't know. I don't see them dropping too far, but I can't believe that they have made it this high on my power rankings list
15?
because they just don't have anybody on their team, and they have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. But
It's so impressive.
Bill freaking Belichick.
It's
dude.
so impressive.
knows how to do it.
It's his son.
Yeah, well, maybe. Maybe. Steelers moving up one. They move up one.
Yeah.
They pass up the Browns.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, suckers.
They're still the third best team in the AFC North.
That's all right. We'll get there.
We'll get there. But, yeah, we're not jumping the gun or anything. I mean, they won by 5 points.
Yeah.
It was impressive that they did it without Boz. Second best kicker in the NFL. Let's go. And, yeah, We're not going to overreact. Chiefs at 13, they moved down to 1. They did win, but it was the Giants. They could have lost.
Yeah.
It's the same old stuff. It's
I
I do want to keep moving them down, but it's kind of tough because am I really going to move them down and have the Steelers above them or the Patriots above them? Or
Yeah, you can at this point.
I can.
Pretty much.
I mean, I can.
You could.
I don't know if it's
They play
right.
the Packers without Aaron Rodgers now.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't.
I don't know. Hey, the Steelers play the Chiefs this year. We'll see what happens there.
Titans moved down by 4 after
Henry.
winning versus the Colts
Because of Derrick Henry.
because of Derrick Henry.
But
What?
That's such a jump.
And you know what's even better? The Colts move up 2 after losing to the Titans. Let's
next
go.
week.
Hey, there's a madness to my message somewhere deep down there. No, I don't move it down there next week, bro. He's hurt. He gets hurt in week 8. I'm not
But
going to
they
wait for him to
haven't
play
done
whenever I
anything.
already know what's going to happen.
You don't know. You don't know.
So what if
you
they
can't
win
say you
with
know.
Adrian
Bro, what do you guys mean?
If they win,
literally lost.
Then what are they, number 1 because they did it without Derrick Henry?
No. They lost Derrick Henry, the most
Okay.
important piece to any offense that's not a quarterback.
You can't-
Possibly ever.
You can't say you already know.
They're not going to be the same team. I
You
brought it
can't
up
say you
before.
already know.
I
Here's
brought it
the thing.
before.
I
I'm
full-
excited to see if they can do it a different
they
way.
Can't. I mean, they're going to drop off, but just wait till they do to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait till
What's
they
the
do.
point?
Because
What's
you
the
don't
point?
They haven't
know.
done it yet.
What's the point of doing a power rankings
Because you
then?
don't know.
Oh, they lost Derrick Henry. They lost their best player. Let's keep them in the same spot before they
haven't
play. That
played
doesn't
yet.
make sense.
But they haven't played yet.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
It does not
the
matter if they
Saints
played
beat
yet or
the
not.
Bucks.
The Saints beat the Bucks. Okay, so are the Saints going to be above the Bucks?
They should be moved up.
This is
No,
like,
because they lost Jameis Winston. And Michael Thomas is not coming back for the rest of the season.
The Jets lost Zach Wilson. You moved them up. You know why?
Because they won.
Exactly. So when the Titans win
But
without
they
Derrick,
moved up
when the Titans win without Derrick Henry, what are you gonna do? Move them back up. Why'd you prematurely move them back down?
I'm not. We'll see who they play. Who do they play?
They play probably.
Come on, Joe. You got to be behind me a little bit on this.
I am. The Titans are going to fall off completely. Like, I don't.
But they haven't done.
but
I don't know if they're going to fall off completely. But
they're not going to drop to, like, super low, but I can see them being, like, in a 16, 15, 14 area.
They play the Rams.
we got to remember what we're talking about here because everybody hated me for putting the Titans as high as they were. So why are you mad that they're at number 12
Because they're
now?
winning. They're winning. They're still winning.
they just beat the Colts, the team that you
And
have
they're
at 8.
and they're playing the Rams.
Yeah, I know. And I moved the
Twice.
Colts
They beat
up.
them twice this year.
Hey, bro, that game played out exactly how I wanted it to, exactly how I had it written up in my freaking head, except for Derrick Henry getting hurt. If Derrick Henry doesn't get hurt, the Titans are at number 7.
And they should be.
No, they should not be.
You do.
I will
half of
stand
your-
behind that. There's
Okay,
no
you-
way.
I'm okay dropping because he's hurt, but you dropped the Titans too much because he
Yeah.
got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, I do think the Titans are going to suck without
You
him.
guys have said it yourself that he is their offense.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
But again, they haven't played yet.
Right.
Also,
But why? What is the point of
hypothetical.
waiting?
Because you don't know. You can't back it up with facts. You can back up with facts that they beat the Colts and that they were a better team than the Colts and that right now, after week 8, they're a better team than the Colts.
No, I still think the Colts are. I know they lost, but I still think the Colts are a better team than the Titans.
Colts are a better team than the Titans, even though they're 3 games behind.
Okay, but
they
they're not-
are now.
They don't drop 4 after winning.
They
A
just
great
did.
game.
They
A
just did.
great game.
They said,
Also,
whenever you lose an
hypothetical.
important
Hypothetical. Hypothetical. They beat the Rams without Derrick Henry. Then what?
They beat the Rams without Derrick Henry. The Titans did they play the Rams?
Yeah, this week.
They beat the Rams without Derrick Henry. I will put them in the top 10. Put them in the
That's not
top
good enough
10.
for me. That's not good enough for me. You gonna put them above the Colts?
Well, yeah, if the Colts lose, yeah.
With the Colts win.
Well, we'll see how the games play out. I mean, like, it's more than
Yeah.
just winning and losing. It's how
Yeah.
the teams do. I mean, a team can lose really bad. A team could look good in some sort of way. Flukes can happen. Penalties. I mean, there's just
I'm
so
picking
much
the
that goes
Titans this
into
week.
it.
I'm picking the Titans this week.
I want you to.
I'm picking the Titans this
I want
week.
you to.
And I want. And after it's done.
Right. All right. This is the toughest part right here. From Titans to Bengals was freaking tough. And I'm going to tell you why. Titans, I would love to have at 7, but they just lost their best player. So that's why they're moving down. Raiders, they didn't play. They just lost Henry Ruggs for forever.
So you moved them up 3.
But like they're still at the top of towards the top of the AFC.
So they don't play. They lose their head coach.
I don't know what to do with the Raiders because
so you moved them
honestly,
up 3.
Honestly, I don't like them a ton. But where do I put them?
I
Where
would
do
put
they
them above
go?
the Chargers.
Not above the Titans.
You put them above. He puts them above the Chargers.
I put the Titans above the
say-
Chargers.
I would put the Titans above the Chargers. There's a lot I would change, but why are the Chargers higher than the Raiders?
I just still have hope in Justin Herbert.
Okay, so you're doing this based
I
off-
know he's
so
not
you're doing
playing
this-
on a great now, but I feel like
So
he could
this
still.
isn't a power rankings. This is you having
what
hope.
teams you like.
No, it's not having hope. It's
You just said I put them above the Raiders because I have hope still. You said you put the Texans because you think the Lions, you still have
they
hope in
give
them.
me a reason to give hope with the players that
What,
they
with
have.
them losing to the Patriots?
All right, whatever. It was a close game. Patriots keep games
And they
close.
lost, they're on what, a 3-game lose
What,
streak?
27-24 final score. It was
Was
a
that the
3-point
final?
game.
It was.
Didn't seem that close though.
No.
I mean, it's the
You
Patriots
actually-
control the ball and they control the clock. That's what they're good at. I mean, they probably make teams. I don't know. The Patriots had a great game.
So
This was the toughest part. We're into it right now, and I expected it to be like
but
this,
the
guys.
Raiders,
Yeah,
you
what?
moved them up 3 after a bye week and losing their best, or not their best player, but their best wide receiver. Their head coach is gone.
It's not like their best receiver is like by far their best receiver. He is a guy that helped take the top off of the defense and open things up, but it's not like they went to
So,
him 10
but-
times a
yeah,
game. I
but
mean,
you-
maybe you get 4 catches.
But you moved them up 3 because of that?
Well, I didn't move him up because of that. I moved him up because the Titans lost Derrick Henry and the Chiefs have been disappointing,
Okay, so why did you move them up?
and they beat the Steelers already,
Okay.
which you guys already gave me hate on before because I had the Steelers above them at one point, and you're like, oh, well, they lost.
That was many moons ago.
I don't hate it.
I am looking at it.
No, because
Snake.
look at the Raiders. Though. I mean, what they can't. I don't know. That's not a bad spot in my opinion. They are top of the AFC.
Do you put the Titans above them?
No.
You don't put the Titans above the Raiders?
No.
Okay.
Without Derrick Henry.
You've lost so many people.
I
You've
don't
broken the hearts of America.
like this part was tough, dude. I want to have the Raiders lower, but I don't know if I can do it.
People who like
I
you
want to have the
before-
Chiefs higher than them, but I can't do it because the Chiefs can do it. I still want to pick the Chiefs almost every week to win. I want to pick them this week to win. I don't think I'm going to do it.
Who they play this week?
The Packers.
without
Without Aaron
isn't
Rodgers.
playing. You're right. Though the Chiefs. I mean,
Right.
I know, you're right.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, you're right.
This is the toughest
But-
spot. Can I move the Steelers up anymore?
Yeah.
They snuck by the Browns, who are the Browns even that great? I mean, they're an average team. Is that what the Browns are? Can the Patriots quite possibly go up any higher despite not having that many superstars on their roster?
Colts at number 8 though.
Yeah, after losing. And I
The
tell you
Colts
what,
are a good
No,
team.
but
tell
they
you what,
don't-
I feel
they
good
don't
about it.
show
I was going
it.
back and forth between them and the Bengals on
Are they?
who to place.
Are they 3-4?
Let's talk about the Chargers real quick. They lost to the Patriots. This top 10, dude. This
Their
part is so
offense isn't
mess.
clicking as much.
You're saying
No.
so you
Mike
agree?
Williams has gone downhill.
Yeah.
Mike, yeah. Well,
He's
the thing about Mike Williams is he's always been an underperformer, and then in the beginning of this season he overperformed and did what everybody thought he was always going to do, and now he's back to the original Mike Williams.
Yeah, but what have they done in the past?
Not much. Should the Raiders be above the Chargers?
For right now, I would put them above the Chargers. Yeah.
The Raiders above the Chargers? Yeah.
Mhm.
The
I'd be
Raiders
okay
are
with
5-2.
that.
Chargers 4-3.
Like you said, they're top of the AFC.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not even going to argue with that too much.
I think the Raiders go with the Colts.
Mm.
3-5.
Dude, there's just
3-5.
I just don't like the Raiders team that much.
The Colts have the
though,
best run
man.
game in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
That's not
they do.
true.
No, they do.
Titans did, but
I don't know. Carson Wentz makes some stupid decisions.
Yeah, but he's
better than what
he's
people
better,
thought that he
dude.
was going to be.
Yeah, he is.
He's better than what
And as
what
long as
was
he
on the
doesn't get
Eagles.
hurt, as long as he doesn't get hurt,
Gosh.
he made 2 very stupid passes.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
The one that was an interception, though, thinking about it, it was either that
one
or
that
it was
slipped
gonna
out
be
of
a
his
safety,
hand?
which would have
Oh.
given the Titans the ball back.
Right. So what he was trying to do is get
So
rid of
it's
the ball
like-
to a
yeah,
guy.
That one I don't. Yeah, it sucked, but like.
I mean, the other one slipped out of his hand whenever it was raining. It was kind of like
I
it
still
was
I do
pretty
like the
stupid.
Colts.
Okay. Ravens bye week. They're up to. I'm not even huge on the Ravens either. I'm like. They're like a pretty good team, but they're nothing special.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is the weirdest season ever, honestly.
Who knows? It might not be. Just the fact that we're covering it and now that we notice it all. Before
Maybe.
it could have been other seasons. I don't know.
Right. Like now we're really
Yeah,
putting the thought into it.
invested,
Before
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that team's
Yeah.
better, yeah. But if you really want to think about it, then it gets tough. Okay. Bam. 8 Colts.
Hey, I'm chilling.
chilling.
I like it. I'm
chilling.
not gonna lie.
Out of all these teams, from 7 to 13, this was the easiest one for me to place.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, that was a heartbreak loss. Honestly, watching that because I really like the Colts.
Right. The games have been close,
I
man.
know.
The games have been close.
But they just
They haven't been able to do it. They
Haven't been able to do
haven't,
it.
and I know that's why this
I
is
feel
going to
like
be
they're getting
questionable.
Once again, it's you having.
We keep backing them up, and they aren't backing us up.
You do that with a lot of teams.
Like I don't even hate the Colts. I
Chiefs.
picked. Listen, I picked the Colts to win this week. I like the Colts just as much as you guys do. But again, the Colts lost to the Ravens. Now the Ravens got destroyed by the Bengals, so it is kind of like an awkward situation. And the Colts lost twice to their
And then the
biggest
Ravens
rival in
smacked
their
the
division.
Chargers, right?
Huh?
Then the Ravens smacked the Chargers.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so I don't know. I just don't see. I mean, Derrick Henry getting hurt like definitely helps the Colts, but like
That's
again,
why you
they're so
kinda
far back in their division right now.
You kind of have to look ahead a little bit whenever you're doing this. Not like not
but
many
you have
weeks.
to look at the past too. Which you don't.
Yeah, but you can't look
You
too far into
don't.
the past because teams change quite
Okay,
a bit.
but you don't. There are
Dude.
3 and 5.
Colts are
teams.
finding their way into the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna
Maybe.
find it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's a maybe. I mean, they don't even have a winning record right now.
Right, and you have
Who
them
do
at
you
number
think-
8.
Who do you think has a better chance to get into the playoffs, the Chiefs or the Colts?
Colts.
Okay.
Because the Raiders and Chargers are there. Yeah, I'm gonna say Colts because
They're coming in
it's
for 2 in their division.
Jaguars and Texans in their division, and now they could lose to the Titans. They could lose to the Titans. I think they'll beat the Titans next time they play each other.
But they're not going to.
They're not. They already played their.
Oh, they already played both
They
games?
played twice, and the Titans won both times.
And
Yeah, it
they
kinda
are-
sucks for them.
have
They kinda
higher
dropped the
than
ball on that.
Titans.
So I'm saying they made it so hard on themselves. That's why I thought this was a dire win for them. They needed this win.
They did need it. They didn't do it, but hey, Colts at 7, moving up one spot.
Nope.
I mean, sorry, Bengals at 7, moving up one spot after
loss to the
losing to
It's so
the
hard to move
Jets.
them up when you lose at the Jets.
Yep.
Though.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to put the Colts ahead of them, and then I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna be so mad about the Colts there after the Colts lost. We have 2 teams that just lost that moved up.
No, no. Don't say we. Don't say we. Don't say we.
I have.
You.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I
You-
have
and
2
the thing
teams.
is you can't back it up.
I am backing it up. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The Bengals have a solid roster from
Yeah.
top to bottom. A young quarterback that has been doing great every single week.
So solid.
One of the best wide receiver corps in the NFL. Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
The
So
running back is good.
They're really
They're-
solid, yet they lose to the Jets.
So does the Titans.
Okay, but what we're looking at now,
And look what they did to the Titans.
all of these teams practically have multiple losses. There's a couple that don't. Almost all of them have multiple
definitely-
losses.
You're right.
See, I'm with you where I do look at the overall team, and yes, like I get they lost to the Jets, but like all of these teams are having stupid losses.
Yeah.
One.
No,
That's what made. That's why it's so
Where were
tough.
the
I
Bengals
like
last
the
week?
Bengals there.
The Bengals
We're
were
at
at
8.
They were at 8.
You shouldn't have moved them up. You should have left
Who's
them where they were.
above
Yeah, but who's
Who's above
above them though?
Who's above them? The Ravens, who
Uh,
the Bengals smacked?
Yeah,
The
right.
Titans are.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Not without Derrick Henry.
Okay,
they're
but
not.
without them, they are.
Without them, what do you mean? Without them, they're better. A
I
better
mean,
team.
with them.
But
I'm not
he
even
isn't
convinced-
there
I'm not
though.
even convinced of
Maybe.
that either.
We haven't seen them play yet.
I'm not even convinced, even with
Right.
Derrick Henry, that
The Bengals have been more consistent all
Yeah.
season than the
They're
Titans have
consistent,
been.
exactly.
No, the Ravens are better than the Bengals. My bad.
The
the Bengals
smacked
smacked the Ravens.
Yeah,
Why
but
are
the
you
Jets-
overlooking that?
Jets smacked the Bengals.
They did not. They didn't smack
The
them. It was like a
Ravens almost
3-point
lost to
game.
the
That was a close
Lions, though, who
game.
you went
Yeah,
last
but
place.
keyword almost.
They only did that because they had
Yeah,
a world
don't
record
say the
field
Jets-
goal.
and that's
Jets
why they're
didn't
good.
smack-
They have Justin Tucker.
Yeah, but the Jets didn't smack the Bengals.
They didn't smack them now, but they
No,
still lost.
The Bengals dominated the crap
At the end of
out
the day, when
Ravens.
you look at paper, boom,
Yeah, I don't
wins
care.
and losses.
I don't care.
Buccaneers at 6. They moved down 3 after their loss to the Saints with a backup quarterback. Cardinals also moved down 3 spots. I didn't want to move them down as much, but
Wow.
they
No, dude.
lost. They're
In my
down
opinion,
Kyler.
your top 5, money.
Go, baby! Finally,
That's the
someone.
top
I like
5
you,
right
Joe.
there.
I'm liking you today, Joe. I'm liking you, man.
The fact that you have the Packers not at number 1.
Packers at
I'm proud of
3.
you.
Bills at 2. Rams. The Rams are here. There's no other
Yes,
team
I
like the
know.
Rams that's going out and going all in like the Rams are. Whether the moves are good, we'll find out. McVay's going to be on such a hot seat. He has 2 years to do it. This year, next year. If he does not win a Super Bowl, if he doesn't, dude, this franchise is going to be in shambles because you can't just keep trading. What? Someone's going to take a first-round pick from year 2027?
No.
Like that's going to run out. And they have so many players. Like, people are going to need to get paid. Von Miller's contract ends, I think, at the end of this year.
They're talking about an extension for Von Miller, apparently.
Right? Which is crazy. They wouldn't have, dude. They're so in mindset of right now to win. Who doesn't think of talking to a player? Hey, would you really consider re-signing before they go and trade for him?
I know.
Normally, a team has that in check and they have a contract ready to go, and the player signs it as they're getting traded.
Which could be dangerous for them too, though.
Oh, it's so dangerous for him. Because whenever they did the Jalen Ramsey trade and then they fell off the year before, it was like, wow, man, they just lost 2 first-round picks, and Jalen Ramsey hasn't been playing the hottest, but now he turned it around.
But
the Packers and the Bills are kind of like they're so
I'm chilling.
up and down for me.
They're
like I said, I like the Cowboys better than the Cardinals. Money.
Thank you.
Like if a
oh
man,
let's go,
baby. You did it right.
Let's go.
You did that
Was that right, TJ?
Nope. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's so right. The Bucks at 6. Is that good too or no?
Yeah,
Bucks,
chilling.
yeah.
Chilling. Let's go. Cardinals are still a good team. Look,
yeah,
they might be.
What is
they? What do you mean?
They're still a good team. They are one of the best teams in the league.
They're out Kyler Murray right now. They're out Kyler Murray right now.
Yeah,
it could be for 3 weeks.
Okay.
It could be for 3 weeks. I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be for 1, max 2.
I think so too. Who are they playing this week? Do we know who the Cardinals are playing this
Not
week?
sure. I really haven't looked ahead in the schedule too much. I try not to, just because I don't want to get swayed. Like, oh, this team versus a bad team this week, they're gonna win. Nah, just put them up higher.
Yeah, I just want to know if they could even get it done without Kyler Murray, which they probably could.
Cowboys were impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I give the Cowboys all the credit in the world to be able to do what they did versus the Vikings.
Cardinals play the 49ers.
49ers. Okay, that'll be a little bit of a test.
Yeah.
That's going to show a lot right there, especially with the 49ers. I mean, Niners need that win. If they want to make the playoffs, they need that win. Big time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cardinals are probably still going to be a favorite heading into that, even with a backup quarterback. Packers, they're hot right now. I have them at 3. Them and the Bills are very close.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth. I actually think at a point I did have the Packers at 2, and I sat back for a second, really thought about it, and I just like the Bills a little bit more.
Like you said, it's just weird because right now, again, any of these teams could lose to any team, but the Packers, I feel like they're on such a high right now.
Yeah.
And the Bills, they lost to the Titans. They lost to
dude, I'm
Steelers.
excited. I'm excited to watch Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Apparently,
We've
Blake
seen him
Bortles. Blake
Like
Bortles,
play
I
it,
guess,
scheme up and play a full game.
Mm-hmm.
He has. I don't know if I've watched him. I don't know why.
Blake Bortles is being signed by the Packers apparently too right now.
Oh wow.
Weird.
Oh,
I don't
That's
know
in case
why.
Love
Such a
gets
good-
hurt. It's just a save.
such a good quarterback. How is he not starting right now?
I don't know why.
You watch.
All right.
Titans.
If they're okay, so we're looking at the top 6 right now. Which team can move out of the top 6?
Bucks.
Which team would be the highest likelihood to move into the top 6?
Bengals.
Titans.
Yeah.
Bengals or Bengals? You say Titans?
I think the
If the
Bengals.
Bengals destroy the Browns,
Yeah.
Say Titans or Ravens.
Keep looking at Colts.
I want to
to
say Colts, but they do have to
there.
start winning to be.
I
up
couldn't
there.
do it. Yeah,
and I don't know who the Colts play either.
couldn't do it.
Oh man.
Oh, the Colts play the Jets. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football. I'm telling you, I'm just waiting for the game. I'm not gonna feed it. I'm waiting for the game where the Chiefs come in here and just wreck a team, and then
Yeah,
they
but-
mess everything up.
Yeah,
They're gonna
that
mess everything up.
if they have
You can't-
one big
but
win.
Yeah, one.
I'm not
off of one
looking into
game.
that.
I
I'm
know.
I'm waiting for it to happen.
I know, but if it does happen, you can't
I don't know.
Overreact to
Yeah,
it.
we can't
Oh.
because
He will. Don't worry. He will.
Hey, my top 10, my whole list is fantastic.
You watch.
Mark my words, the Packers are gonna have a bad loss coming up. soon.
Mark my words. The Rams are going to
Hey.
lose to the Titans.
Hey,
That's-
you know what?
No,
I don't
they're
see
not.
it happening, but TJ, I hope you're right.
Why?
I'll be
I
shocked.
don't.
wow,
I will be shocked.
he has predicted stupid, crazy stuff like that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
Stupid as stupid dies.
Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you all enjoyed. Don't forget, put your FanDuel lineups down below. We're going to be
That's right.
picking 20 people.
Username, not
Usernames.
lineups, not lineups.
Oh, don't do our line. That'd be cheating. Well, that'd help us
Little
out.
Jimmy's like, holy crap!
Put your usernames down below. We're going to be doing that this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we got some competition, man. You better bring the competition if you're going to be one of the people selected. That's all I got to say.
That's
Also, it's not going to be a Thursday night game. It's not going to be in that lineup. It's going to be Sunday to Monday
Sunday
for
to
the
Monday,
FanDuel
yeah.
lineups.
Oh, yeah.
True.
So everybody should be in there by like Friday,
True.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday at the latest. Yeah.
Saturday at the
But
latest.
you got to comment. Hurry up.
You got to comment. You
Hurry
know
up
what to
right
do.
now.
Do it. Thank you guys all so much. See y'all in Power Rankings week number 10. Crazy.
Peace.